Gee, Ronald, my new car turns into a robot.
Great, let's see. Wow, Grimace, did you know I can turn into a McDonald's?
Let me see.
Okay, I'm turning into a McDonald's.
Me too.
When you buy McDonald's Happy Meal, you can become the Master Changer, because you'll get a food toy that changes into an amazing robot. 8 different toys, 2 each week. You can collect and change all 8 new food changeables at McDonald's.
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly Show.
Hello and welcome back to The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly Show. And this week I'm just going to make a quick video about some fast food toys. So I don't know why, but I've got a few knocking about and I find them kind of interesting. So we're going to take a little look at some McDonald's and Burger King and KFC stuff. So food for thought, right?
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Okay, so recently I've been thinking a little bit about fast food toys. Basically, I was given this book as a Christmas present by somebody. I can't actually remember who. But yeah, this is a Collector's 101 fast food toys book. So it's basically everything apart from McDonald's. So if you see some of the amazing fast food toys you could get, hit like Sylvester and Tweety and this guy here. He's got a cone on his head. I don't know. But we'll have a little look in. So what have we got then? Yeah, contents. So we have Big Boy, Burger King, Carl's, Checkers, Dairy Queen, Henry's, Jack in the Box, KFC, Kmart's, Pizza Hut, Popeyes. So some of these are in England, most of them aren't. This is an American book for American fast food culture and all that stuff. But we'll take a little look inside. What have we got? There's some truly horrific stuff, but very interesting as well. So we've got this, little pumpkin people here. Flintstones, babies. So where to begin? So Arby's, never really heard of Arby's. That's an American roast beef sandwich place. There we go, and they gave you snow globes and Bar Bar, was it? Yeah, blimey. I remember Bar Bar. That came over to England. And yeah, some bears here. So I mean, we'll get into all of this. Might recognise like stuff like that. Big Boy Burger. Monsters stuff. That's pretty cool. Always enjoy a bit of that. Yeah, things like this. Burger King. So here we go. Burger King toys. Now I have a few of these knocking about. I remember them quite well. I love things like that. Things where you have the burger and the fries and the drinks and stuff that sort of turn into other stuff. That appeals to me because it's sort of weird, cartoony and interesting. Then you get a lot of things like movie tie-ins, Inspector Gadget. There were Back to the Future ones somewhere. I can't remember who did those. I think they were Burger King as well. And we have these like Walt Disney stuff. And yeah, Trolls. I mean, anything you can really think of. I mean, you know, use your imagination. They're all in here. We get to Denny's. Denny's had like Flintstone stuff and Dairy Queen as well. Dairy Queen has some quite cool kind of foodie things again, which is the stuff I said I like, you know. Cabbage Patch doll looking things, but not quite. There's a lot of it. This book is absolutely full of it. It's very interesting. I'd like to get the actual Burger King or the actual McDonald's one day, because there's a lot of McDonald's toys, but I don't know. Anyhow, I'm going to start showing off some of the stuff that I've got. I haven't got many of these things, but I've got a few. So here we go. So to begin with, there were the McChangeables, which is something I was fascinated as a kid. Yeah, they were kind of like a cross between fast food and robots, you know, like Transformers, GoBots, that kind of thing. So here we go. Here was the only thing that I'm lucky enough to own, which is the McDonald's fries. And here's what happens, look. His head turns up like that. He's a bit stiff. He's a bit old, you see, a bit like me. His arms move, his head moves. He is a robot. He is fries that turns into a robot. Now, you couldn't really ask for much more than that, really, could you? Well, you could, but you won't get it. There was also, obviously, a burger. There was a drink. There were other stuff. I'd like to get a full collection of these one day. Now, I thought these were just 90s McDonald's toys and easy to come by. For some reason, I can't find them anywhere for a good price now. It turns out they're 80s, and this was 1987, so I'm older than I think. So there we go, that's why I can't find them, because they're now kind of like antiques, because apparently the 80s was a long time ago now, which I don't really believe, but this is stuff that I'm told. Here are some more 80s McDonald's toys. So we have the terrifying clown man himself, Ronald McDonald. Yeah, but looking a bit like Stephen King's It. I don't think he's being used anymore as a logo because I think clowns just scare the crap out of people. So I don't think that's a thing to do now. But and after the whole W. Wayne Gacy thing, I'm surprised it carried on as long as it did, to be honest. But there you go. I remember there being a scary clown in the Sensational Alex Harvey band. I'll stick a clip of that in right now. Anyhow, so here is the scary clown. We can never have too many scary clowns in our lifetime. These are from 1988, and they're flimsy and they're rubbish, and that's why I kind of love them. So here is another amazing character. This is Mayor McCheese, I believe he was called. How ridiculous! Although he looks more like a policeman, so maybe he's like, I don't know, Special Officer McCheese. I don't know. But a weird thing. This moves into the territory of a toy line that I'd love to get hold of, called the Food Fighters. Now, I've looked them up on eBay and places. The phone does not want to focus in on him because it's scared, and I don't blame it. But yeah, the Food Fighters are probably the most ugliest toy line I've ever seen. They're like sort of cheeseburger men and like scary fries people. I love them. They're really hideous. I'll put some pictures up. Here's some pictures now. Do you see how hideous they are? The stuff of nightmares. That's why I want them on my shelf, but I'll have to pay about 100 quid each for the pleasure of that. Maybe not. That's only in England. I don't know how much they go for in European countries or in America. I don't know. Probably less. And finally here is, I think he's called the Grimace, this purple guy. He's pretty horrible as well. He's like a sort of mutated Barney, if anyone remembers the Barney dinosaur. Also showing off my age there, probably. But yeah, I think there's more of these. I'm missing the Hamburglar, but you know, what can you do? You can't have everything in life, can you? There you go. The final McDonald's toy we have here is, of course, another Grimace, and he rides in on this horse. Now, he's a wind-up toy. Let's see him in action. We'll just move these guys away a minute, and yeah. It's about as good as you can expect, I guess, from a McDonald's toy. I don't know. The horse used to ride into town. Maybe it doesn't anymore. These cars, though, they still don't work either. So there we go. They were stuff of quality, obviously. So I guess now we'll move on to Burger King. Shh. Okay, so my favourite Burger King toy line to begin with. These were absolutely fantastic, and they've never done anything better. These are the Universal horror figures that they brought out, and this is Dracula, and he used to rise from a coffin, and it was absolutely fantastic. I love this. And here's the Wolfman as well. He actually looks like Lon Chaney Jr. He's had a bit of battering over the years. He's got blue tack on his feet, but he's all good. They also brought out a sort of transparent Frankenstein and a creature from the Black Lagoon. Didn't really get those. Didn't look quite so good, but these two are just amazing. I'd like to get a full line of these one day, but you know, not enough time in the world. And finally, for Burger King, here is Inspector Clouseau driving a little tiny car. Now, I had to look this up to discover where it came from. This used to come with a thing that would click into the back of it, and it would kind of like send it flying off in some direction. Pink Panther toy line. I'm not sure what this was about. Maybe there was a new Pink Panther cartoon in the middle of the 90s. I don't know. For some reason, they gave away Pink Panther stuff. I'm not too sure why. And finally, we move on to KFC. Now, I don't have any KFC toys, really, because they stopped doing them quite early on, and they only did them for a little bit in England. So they're not really a big popular toy line here. I think they actually did the Back to the Future toys in America, which I'd like to get hold of. But, you know, difficulty. So here is something for the modern age. This is a Colonel Sanders USB stick. So here you go, look. I mean, this is something that a lot of people don't have. These were given out to, like, staff, like employees and stuff. It's a really cool thing. It only holds about 500 megabytes, so that's quite a lot of data you can get on this. You can probably fit about an episode of something or a few files, but it's good, and I still use it for the radio show. Every week I grab the show from the studio and I upload it to Mixcloud, and I do it using Colonel Sanders. So there we go. That's a secret you never thought you would get to find out about, but luckily you did. Here he is. He looks good, doesn't he? And finally, we move on to something I was given for my birthday, I think. It says Christmas. Crurf Day. I'll mould the two together. This was given to me very kindly by my sister. This is Colonel Sanders in Funko Pop's form. He's holding a bargain bucket in his arms, which is cool. I like the bargain bucket. That's a cool touch. I don't like Funko Pop's toys. I don't like their cold, dead eyes that stare back at you and their oversized heads. And there's a lot of bobblehead stuff about, and I never really thought it was very funny, and they made so much of it. But if you're going to have one, this is the one I want to have. Because he looks kind of cool on the shelf, you know. He looks like a big fast food thing. And it also brings me back to the Burger Boy, you know, the big-headed Burger Boy guy, anyway. That whole fast food culture probably started off the whole bobblehead thing, anyway. So I guess, you know, it's justified if you look at it in that way. So there we go, that's a few fast food toys I thought I would share with you all today. I don't really have anything else, sadly, because I just don't, you know, if you could go down that rabbit hole of collecting fast food toys, then, oh, there goes your house, you know? Your house would be a big ball pool, just of plastic crap. It's not really what you want. I mean, you want plastic crap, you want the right plastic crap, right? So, you know, don't fill it for the McDonald's toys. Probably not a great idea. It probably gets on to more into the kind of hoarding and less collecting sort of territory, which I'm not too comfortable with. So to end this video, I'm just going to show you a bunch of other stuff you can get. I'll find pictures and put them on the screen with some stupid music right now. Please like, share, and subscribe to The Good, the Bad, and The Ugly Show.
Because there's no room left in hell.
Get yourself ready for a trip through McDonald's land. Take along a friend and grab a hold of Ronald's hand. Follow.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax! Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Watching TV fun? Especially when you got delicious McDonald's hamburgers. Ronald, you can't be on TV and watch it at the same time. Now, come on and meet the boys and girls. Oh, we've already met.